Welcome to Onesies, a podcast of misogyny, racism, and homophobia. Also of Onesies and Wonders and Blunders. My name's Andrew.
My name's Emily, and this podcast is not about racism. I mean, we are not racists or misogynists or
I'm
homophobes.
sorry, we're cataloging those things
Okay.
for
All right.
posterity.
Okay.
For
All
some
right. I just needed to
fucking reason,
clarify.
because of your choices in life, Emily.
I just wanted to clarify that while we are both white people, we are doing our best to be good allies to various communities.
And our show talks about good white people who do not feel similar ways. How about that?
Yes, this show does not do that.
Does not. Neither will our next show because
You picked a doozy?
we're gonna do doubles, and we're gonna do what I threatened before
Oh,
we even started this.
I'm very excited. Announcement at the end, folks.
Very exciting announcement at the end.
Hold out. Today we have a very special episode, two parts. We're doing the last two episodes of High Society, wrapping it up for the holidays. And then Andrew will have an announcement because it's his pick for the next season. Season 21.
20.
Holy moly.
Okay. The first episode we are discussing is entitled
Something Nancy Garber Hill. I found my thrill on Nancy Garber Hill.
Okay. And if we didn't mention, we are discussing the 1995 CBS situation comedy, technically, High Society, starring multi-award winner Gene Smart, and we assume, presumably, that Mary McDonnell has won at least one award in her career.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, for this, because you picked this show, you were like, why didn't this sweep the Emmys? This episode, the first one, is the one that has Tom Arnold guest starring. So
oh my God.
But what we get to discuss is he as bad as the show often is? And I would argue, no.
He's just got a very different energy. And also he doesn't fit with other men in this universe.
No, he does not. His different energy is gross and shitty, but it is also energy, which is not something this show knows much to
That's
do.
true. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he has been diagnosed with like OCD. He's been pretty open about that for his entire life, which explains I said weird energy. I don't mean to be ableist. But I mean, in the 90s, that's how I would have described it, right? Like he moves around a lot. He talks a lot, very quickly. I just assumed it was part of his act, right? He's a stand-up comedian, or he used to be a stand-up comedian, actor, former husband to Roseanne Barr. I mean, if you don't know who he is.
Yeah. The sidekick in True Lies. So the episode opens with, good God, we're back at the office. So my dream of the office being demolished is no more. We also don't have a goatee on
Stefano,
though I'm not sure these are in order. The last episode of the series will bring something in that we have been wondering about for 7 episodes, and it seems very much like
this should have been somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they meant it to go earlier, but then they had to do something for that weird CBS tie-in thing.
Yeah.
That they did. I don't know.
So we have Raish coming in to talk to Ellie. Ellie is now not Ellie, Dot. Dot is also Mary McDonnell's hair in this episode. What the fuck was going on?
I don't know. She's
had a hair helmet in this episode. It was very strange. She does not have it in the next episode. I commented on her eye makeup the episode before. It very much seems like we're getting the beauty college for freshmen
dropouts. The dropouts coming in
to do High Society here.
Yeah.
soon to be a Netflix property, so buckle up for that restoration.
I'm
Um,
sorry? High Society is getting released on Netflix?
it's a Warner Brothers show,
Huh.
I would assume. If if Netflix doesn't just put every fucking Warner Brothers thing up, then what are we even doing here?
Good
Uh,
question. What are we doing here? We're talking about high
suffering,
society. That's what we're
suffering,
doing.
which is also suffering. Okay, so Raish comes. So yeah, Dot is sitting at the little desk working, which is weird because Raish was sitting there the other episode. I was like, did they take her office away and they're sharing an office?
I don't know. It's
No,
weird, dude.
for some reason, she just doesn't sit at the big desk anymore. He's got a secret to tell her. He has arranged a meeting with second best selling romance author Nancy Garber Hill
Yes.
for 5 o'clock at Dot's apartment so Ellie won't know about it. Now, if you remember a couple episodes ago, maybe even just last episode, I was like, does Ellie just fucking live with Dot now? Like, she does not ever leave.
And it kind of they sort of nod to that later in this episode. There's like a little nod, which I thought was weird considering the next episode and what happens that brings things back. Like I thought it was kind of like I was like, "Oh, that's a funny little joke that they just accidentally made." But I don't think it was a joke. I don't think it was meant to be like a joke the way I took it.
No, it wasn't because this show sucks, Emily.
I know.
Uh,
The pacing, the writing, just that one storyline. I can't like
I
were,
do
were
love
sitcoms always like that until recently? Just the just one plot
they
line.
you always had an A plot and a B plot. You all,
This does
even
not.
if it was just something people were talking about at Cheers, there was always a B plot. No, this show is like even for what should like I assume Dave's World is a better sitcom than this. Like I assume Harry Anderson was like, "Where's the fucking B plot? You
Yeah.
see where I am on the call sheet? Get me a fucking B plot." Um.
Oh, Harry.
So
Dave Barry, whether you like his writing or not, is a competent writer.
Oh, I forgot that it was the Dave Barry universe show.
Yeah, that's Dave's world.
I just thought it was he was playing a guy named Dave. I don't
Fair
care.
enough.
Doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Sybil's not playing Sybil Shepherd for fuck's sake.
And Dave Barry's not playing Dave, so
No, Harry Anderson. Okay.
I know.
Uh, this is so much more entertaining than talking about the show.
It
Okay,
is.
so they bring in Stefano, who no longer has his goatee because either we're airing out of order or he is
He's done with his auditions.
with the pilot audition. And this is great because Stefano like sneaks out of the office off camera, which is really stupid, and goes back to his desk and just starts working again
Yeah.
because this is a really good show. But yes, so Ellie, it's so fucking stupid because Raish is like, we've got a fucking appointment at 5. Ellie brings Stefano in. They make a big deal of closing all these sliding glass doors that I don't know that we've ever seen closed before.
So I don't know if you mentioned that wait, you're talking about Ellie?
Ellie's not there yet.
Okay. I thought you said Ellie. Okay.
I might have. I
Yes.
can't. Yeah. So the Dot and Raish close all the doors. What's really funny is one of them is open in like the next shot, so it doesn't make any sense.
Continuity.
Yeah.
Do do do.
What went wrong on this that they did a reshoot? Because I see what they kept is kind of, oh God, that's right. Then we get poor Gene Smart's physical comedy coming up here. And something you might have to cut because I don't know if you're gonna let me keep it. So they bring in Stefano and Dot's like, hey Stefano, call Nancy Garber Hill's office and tell them and confirm our appointment, even though it's a fucking secret from her publisher, but apparently she's got an office he can call. And they
Yeah.
do
And
a
then
couple.
she says, don't write it down, don't tell anybody, close your door, make sure nobody hears. because, as we're going to find out, they're going to try to keep it from Ellie because Ellie does not like competition, and they have had a war in the media. And by that, I mean the newspapers, which used to be a thing.
Yes. The fucking loser newspapers that wrote about beef between romance novel writers. Though in hindsight, were newspapers ever not loser newspapers? Anyway, but Ellie overhears and she comes in.
No, she doesn't overhear.
She hears them say, "Keep it from Ellie."
Oh, she does hear that part,
Yes.
but she
So they
doesn't
end it
hear
with,
what it is.
You can't tell Ellie. Or
Right.
Stefano's like, "I can't tell Ellie." And then she comes in and says, "Can't tell Ellie what?"
Yeah.
Cut to commercial because this episode, we forgot to mention, doesn't have the opening credits. It instead has the titles over the opening action, which is
a good sign? It's a good sign, right? It's going to get picked up for a second season? Oh, wait, no. It wouldn't be on this show if it was.
So it is funny we've never accidentally watched something that has a second season.
Well, there hasn't been a second season of the Disney one we watched yet. It hasn't officially been canceled, Miss Marvel.
Yes, Emily, I'm really counting down the days for the show, the empowering show about a Muslim
I'm just saying it has
East
not
Asian American
officially
girl.
been canceled.
She will die before they officially cancel a second season just to save face because they are bad people. Okay, so we come back. Ellie's like, "Well, what are you telling me?" Raish runs away. Stefano is out of the office and seated at his desk in the middle
Yes.
of something else by that time.
Yes.
Dot's like, "Hold on, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, but I got to give you some pills."
Oh, God.
Okay, no, you don't get to do that because you like Patton Oswalt, and that is all of what that Patton Oswalt documentary is about, his first wife. She's like, "Hey, I'm having I stubbed my toe," and he's like, "Let me fucking steal you some drugs from a pharmacy." I wonder why she died of a weird OD when people were feeding her fucking drugs that weren't hers. That's a one season show. We could watch that and I could just talk for I could just play back the scene where he's like, "I'm going to steal my sister's meds for you. What do you want?" I'm just going to play it back over and over again. Did this make it into the show? I don't know. You'll have to tell us, dear listener. Email Mr. Emily at onesiespod.com. Okay, so we have this protracted scene about the colors of drugs. Oh,
Yes.
a yellow, a blue, a red.
They have a pink one, have a beige one. Yes.
It's the beiges. She takes 8 beiges and drinks her Dirty Mary. They have a Dirty Mary bar in Dot's office. Super interesting. There's another Dirty Mary over on Dot's desk that you see in one of the shots.
Is
so
there? I guess I didn't see that. Is it a Bloody Mary? Is it a Bloody Mary?
It's the exact same drink that Ellie has.
But you've been saying Dirty Mary. Is that a drink that I just don't know about?
I don't know. I can't.
Okay.
I don't
All
know
right.
about these things. Take your beiges, for God's sake. All right.
My pinks and grays.
Dot tells Ellie that they're meeting with her. Ellie freaks out, but then the beiges kicks in and she's just like, "Hey."
She slumps over. There's this physical comedy shit that is terrible.
Hold on. Dot goes to a staff meeting, which leads to her going into a door that we have never seen anyone go through before, which was super interesting.
I didn't notice.
Well, you also didn't notice the Dirty Mary. Okay, so.
But she tells her, though. She tells her, we have a meeting with whatever her name is, and we're going to sign her. So before the pills kick in, she's outraged. "I can't believe you would, that bitch, she hates me, blah, blah, blah. But it's good business sense, Ellie, blah, blah, blah. I can't believe you would do this to me. What a betrayal." And then the beiges kick in and she gets all loopy, or her legs get rubbery, and there's some really bad physical comedy here is my tie back to AbFab. Patsy and Adina do tons of drugs. They feel the effects of that, but especially Patsy, because she's been doing drugs for so long, like drugs work, she slowly becomes accustomed to them and it doesn't impact her in the same way. So if we're to assume that this character is a heavy drug user, she's got bags of pills every episode, she's getting pills or getting this or Valium or whatever. Like, I
That
find it
was a
difficult to
call
believe.
forward.
I find it
That
difficult
is
to believe that she would be so impacted so quickly by these pills. Whatever, even 7 of them or however many
also
she's given.
her alcohol tolerance would be through the roof. So
Yes.
that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Also
But,
a call forward. Okay. So Ellie then slinks, stumbles, crawls her way over to the purse, and I'm like, what is happening? Besides the laughing going on. And that is the least, like, I believe the laugh track for a Tim Allen show. There are
comedy beats. There are things that even if you don't
okay.
think they're funny, you recognize as this is supposed to be funny.
This is supposed to be funny. Also, Tim Allen is for Peckerwoods, so they will find this funny. Also, arguably, I'm pretty sure that we would have to stipulate Home Improvement is a far superior show to this. Patricia Richardson, as I recall, is legitimately good. Wasn't that
The
her name?
oldest son, yeah, the oldest son just got arrested for battery.
My sister went on an NYU tour with JTT.
Oh, cute.
My dad had no fucking idea who it was, and months later,
Well, he didn't look the same. I mean, he changed his he does not look like the
okay, but
12-year-old boy.
Zachary Ty's in some trouble.
Yeah, he got arrested for abusing his fiance. She abused him back. So, fair play to her.
Okay, fair play to her. Okay,
Yes,
not fair
to
play
her.
to him.
No.
Sorry, just checking. Don't know if we need to watch 21 Jump Street next, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so oh god, also, what did we watch that had young Amber Heard in it, where she is Pineapple Express? You want
Oh,
to talk about fucked up? Yeah, I talked about how I watched Pineapple Express.
yeah, I
She
remember.
got Seth Rogen's high school girlfriend. The story beat is he's dating a high school senior because he's a white man. Because he's a white man in his 20s, and that's okay. And it is actually portrayed as okay by her parents. Their problem with him is not his age. So cool. Anyway, but also that I believe was around the time that she hooked up with we're really off topic. Okay, so Jean Smart, I'm so happy that she found success later in life creatively because it's the worst. I mean, Three Stooges is funnier. It's terrible, isn't it?
Jesus.
It's not.
I mean, I haven't watched Three
I
Stooges
haven't
enough
seen a
to
Three
know.
Stooges in 35 years.
It was probably something I flipped through TBS when I was a child
Right.
and saw it.
So, but I mean, it's the
It's
worst
bad.
physical
Yeah.
like it's not even funny. It's terrible. And you see her like trying to figure it out as she's doing it. And it's just kind of like, did you not do another take? You did another take because of the fucking door. You could have done another take of this. No. She goes over, she takes a pill and says, ha, everybody knows orange overrides beige. Phew. Somebody just like fucking putting on 3 laugh track tapes at once. They're just like, this is gonna fucking kill.
Yeah.
She goes over to the desk, tries to find out what's going on from looking at Dot's planner, does not check the desk that Dot has actually been using. Um, Brings in Stefano, says, what's fucking going on? Stefano's like, nope, not gonna tell you. And Ellie's just like, fine, what do I have to do to make this happen? And he's like, give me your belt. And she's like, all right.
That is so okay. I get it. He's a gay stereotype. Whatever. He has been shown, and less, I guess, but to like absolutely run this business and to reduce him to being so cheaply bought is not, I did not find appealing. I did not, like he's never been super funny or anything, but
He's never been unlikable.
he's never been
And
unlikable.
and take
Any more than just being a vapid
right.
gay
we
character.
we hope we had hope we hope this guy doesn't embarrass himself on the show. We don't want bad things for him.
Right.
Where as if somebody fucking if one of the things was about Raish getting pooped on, like I'd be like, I hope it was real. So cut to Ellie's apartment or Dot's apartment where
Dot's
Dot
apartment, where Dot and Raish are there, arranging things, making sure everything's nice, waiting for the other author to show up. Um, and what happens is that I don't, is there anything in the conversation that
not
happens?
no, I mean
I
more
watched
about
it I watched it yesterday.
so did I. Maybe Dot talking about how she's a good businesswoman or something again. Dot's
Oh
not
yeah.
Dot's not gonna be dumb in this episode.
Mm-mm.
Next episode, she's also not gonna be as dumb, but we're gonna talk about how she should keep her hands off of her teenage son unless she wants to be like, what was it, Mrs. Greer Garson, Mrs. Minerva. She was fucking the guy who was playing her son. And it's just like very obvious. It's like you shouldn't be touching him like that.
Well, luckily,
But that's next episode.
yeah, luckily the actor who plays her son is like 24 or something.
Yeah, and looks it. Um, so doorbell rings. They get very excited.
Yeah.
It is Tom Arnold.
It's Tom Arnold. And I don't remember, when was True Lies?
94.
So it would have been before this. He was in a movie, maybe more movies. He was on TV. There's no like applause for Tom Arnold, for special guest star Tom Arnold.
I didn't
Is
even
that
notice
weird?
that. I didn't
There
even
was
notice.
no like,
It
it wasn't
wasn't.
like, no like neighbor throwing open the door and everybody's like, yeah, for the new guy, or the goofy
Well,
character everybody likes. But it was very weird to me. I found it a little strange.
and so we have this intro where Ray he's Nancy Garber Hill's assistant.
Yes.
Nancy Garber Hill won't be coming because she's ugly.
Oh yeah.
And
And Tom Arnold, Chuck, is that his name?
Chuck.
He
Chuck
he
Rooney.
he is a guy's guy, right? Like he's every opportunity, he's very gruff, shaking hands with David Raish, maybe sexually harassing people. Like he's pretty like manly man in this. And they are very put off by his demeanor, the two other
Well,
characters.
I don't know how much. I mean, Raish is sort of. I
He
don't.
he is because it's very like, it's not very like New York sophisticated. It
No.
is Chicago suburb Al Bundy type.
Yeah. So we then get a joke about how Anne Rice isn't fuckable to Tom
And
Arnold or
she's still on
Raish.
the cover of her books, or the back
Yes,
of her books.
because that's why Nancy Garber Hill's picture isn't on there. At some point here, Tom Arnold's going to be like, on the other hand, Ellie, fuck the hell out of her. You ever see those pictures? I don't know why you're making that face. Not only did you pick this show, you know what's going to happen in a moment. So, though, oh, I don't know if we're going to talk about the unanswered question. Okay, fucking A. Next up, we have the reveal. And I mean, Tom Arnold's walking around Ellie's apartment or Dot's apartment, touching things, messing with stuff. He like swishes liquor in his mouth and then goes spits it out on the balcony. He's very obnoxious.
He's very obnoxious, and it makes me wonder if he's just chewing up scenery. Like it seems like he's like, okay, you want me to be this character? I'm going to do these things. Have the camera follow me. I like it. I don't know. I mean, the show is so poorly written, it's hard to say if this was an idea that he had or if this was written for him or for this character.
And this episode was written by has different writing credits and a different director.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's nice to know that Iris Dubrow wasn't the only female TV director who hates women enough to make the show, because this one does too. So he comes back in and he's like, all right, you got to sign an NDA.
What is the NDA for?
Do we find out before he's like, to reveal the secret identity of Nancy Garber Hill? Okay. Dot looks at it. She's like, it's a one-page document that you can tell is just a piece of computer paper.
Also, there are no lawyers around looking at this NDA. I would think that if you're signing a contract.
This is canon, though. They did the same thing with the TV show.
Oh, yeah, they did.
This is a great show. Dude.
There's no lawyers. He's gonna sign the contract on behalf of Nancy Garber Hill because he has that authority, but they need to sign the NDA first. So they signed the NDA saying that they will never
reveal what he's about to tell them.
Reveal the true identity of Nancy Garber Hill. And after they sign it, he's like, it's me.
Also, you missed, I wanted to point out, castration is in the...
Oh, yeah.
Raish doesn't react to it. It's like, maybe you're right. Maybe David Raish was like, dude, I'm not fucking in a movie. I didn't say I'd work with Tom Arnold. What a line. What a fucking line for Raish. But Dot remarks on it.
But also, like, they kind of read from it, and yes, castration is mentioned, but this author is, very protective of their true identity, and it is actually Chuck, who is Nancy Garber Hill. And he explains that, he tried releasing what happened. He was like,
he hurt his back. He was a beer distributor.
Yeah.
He hurt his back while he was laid up
on disability, and he just started writing books. Like, he read one or something.
He read one of his ladies, Ellie Walker books, I believe.
Yeah.
And was
like, I can write this trash.
It's just throbbing and something.
Oh, yes. Moist. He just keeps saying gross words over and over. It's so gross.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, they wouldn't take it under my name, but so I made up Ellie Garber Hill, or Nancy Garber Hill, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And so, cool. Doorbell rings. Ellie has arrived. Now, given where the show goes, I understand why Ellie is showing up to the meeting late. Why wasn't Ellie staked out upstairs the whole fucking day?
I have no idea.
Why didn't we get the son finding Ellie in his closet, and then she could be really gross and be like, oh, I know how to get in here all the time. Like,
I've been in here for the last week and a half.
Yeah, I've been in here since the left one dropped. Like, it's okay if it's a woman and a fucking preteen boy. It is. It's okay. If we had a soundboard right now, I would totally go
womp womp
that it was okay, but implying that it was going to be somebody who was in the news recently. But I'm not going to. Also, this is 1995. The less movies would have gotten up and said, who didn't want to fuck, a supermodel when they were 13? Like, that's the official position of CBS, America's TV. Okay, so Ellie is angry, but they're like, she already fucking left. You missed her.
She comes in, where is that bitch? Blah, blah, blah. She's just going nuts. And then there's, like, again, what's supposed to be a comedy beat. Where is that fucking bitch? She doesn't say fucking because it's CBS. And then she sees Tom Arnold and she's like, oh, hello, big burly man. And then she keeps going on. And in what fucking universe is Tom Arnold a big burly man?
Well, we talked about this last episode where I was like, they give Jean Smart these dogs. She gets to ogle. Oh, God. Well, Mary McDonnell. Shit. Oh, God. No. Sorry. Tom Arnold, more fuckable than Barry Bostwick. I'm going to say it. We are going to just agree to disagree in the context of this universe. At least There are women who like bears. Tom Arnold is a he's not a bear because he's a slick man. He's very hairless. His shirt's open. We can see it. But like that's just his genes. He could have been a bear. He's got all the pieces.
He's much slimmer now. He is 6'1" though, according to internet. He does not look that tall in this. He looks
Wait,
very.
how tall is Mary McDonnell? Look it up while I
She's
lay this out. So basically, all we're going to get is Ellie ranting. Then she comes back to Big Burly Man and she's just like, holy shit, you're fucking hot. And he's like, you're as hot as you are on your book covers. And she's like, you like my books? And she's like, and he's like, yeah, my favorite book ever is Cops and Throbbers. And she's like, I'll
um.
make you throb. So they are just fucking, it is. Did we do another episode like this in this show where it was Barry Bostwick and Mary McDonnell?
Ugh.
It was them, but this is worse.
This
You
is so
know,
much worse. So
it's
first of all,
worse in dialogue. I will not say that I believe it to be worse in narrative visuals.
So Mary McDonnell's 5'6", allegedly, and Barry Bostwick is nice 6'4".
How tall is
So
Gene Smart? Gene Smart's like 5'9" to 5'11". What I think I'm saying is that
5'9".
how tall is Raish?
Jesus.
Sorry, I just want to know if Raish is wearing heels too, because if they're
David
because
Raich is 6 foot.
okay, so he's probably not wearing the heels.
No.
But Mary McDonnell's wearing like 4-inch heels in this, and Gene Smart's wearing like 2-inch heels.
Like they all are very similarly heighted in this. It's very weird.
And I always thought Tom Arnold was a short guy.
Me
So,
too.
but I think that just must be because Goodman's 6'3" or something.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he's heavier, and I think on TV it just makes the proportions
so
different.
They have their meat gross where they're just like, let's just go fuck right now. What are we even doing? And they're like, yeah, we should just go fuck. But she's like, wait, who are you?
Yeah, who are you? What do you do?
Down the stairs comes Sonny Boy in his soccer garb. Don't think we've ever talked about soccer in him before.
Yeah, we have.
We have? Okay.
Yeah.
So my whole thing about Ellie hiding in his closet would have been great from the pilot.
Yeah.
As he's running out, Tom Arnold runs over and is like, what's up, kid? I'm your coach. Have a good game.
Yeah. Which is weird. Why aren't you going to the game?
Was it a game or practice? Well, it should be either. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know about that is what Ted Lasso's taught me. Sorry. It's a great fucking show, Emily. Stop making that face. Stop taking all those beiges. Okay. So, backstory established. Tom Arnold is like, let's get the fuck out of here and screw. Gene Smart's like, let's do it. Slack-jawed Raish and McDonald is what we close on. Do we go to the restaurant next?
Maybe. Where Mary McDonnell meets Gene Smart, and they...
Is it the same restaurant that the parents
I think it's
to?
The same restaurant.
It's
the same restaurant in every single thing.
Okay. They have added a bar where they are regulars to this restaurant that I don't think we've ever seen before.
We've never seen the bar.
It is a desk. It is a...
It's a leftover desk from the set of the office.
It's fucking hilarious. They shoot it over the shoulder of the bartender. It's really bad. I thought CBS had more like standards than
it was bad. So they're talking about her dating this guy, and Mary McDonnell is clearly disturbed because she cannot tell Ellie, based on the NDA that they signed, that she is dating her rival romance novelist. But Ellie's going crazy. She loves Chuck. He's so funny. He's so nice. Da 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 da. Again, it's never mentioned that this is the exact type of guy that Ellie from Pittsburgh would go for, right? Like it's never stated that, she's trying to be this high society lady and hide her past from the last episode with her like hick parents. But here she is dating fucking Tom Arnold. Obnoxious douchebag Tom Arnold.
God, you're right. This show is great. Okay. Um, so we established that here we are in episode 12, and we are learning that when the best friends have secrets, they have levels. Level one, two, and three. No, we don't know yet that there's a level four. That's a
That's true.
surprise.
That's true.
And so this is a level three secret. And Ellie talks Dot
Level
into it.
level 3 secret for them means that it will destroy Dot. It will destroy her life.
Yeah. So Dot tells her, Ellie's taken aback, doesn't disbelieving, goes through the state of grief really quickly, and ends with, well, I'm gonna fucking get back at him. And Dot's like, well, you can't get me out of business. She's like, I got an idea or whatever. And they're like, ooh, so this is like a criminal conspiracy level four. There was something last episode they did where we were like, they should have been doing this the whole show. They do something like that this episode. I think they do something like that next episode too. Like, why we're getting so desperate in the last three episodes to like backfill friendship ticks for these two is very strange.
Yeah.
So we then go to Dot's apartment where Dot, and this also was in another episode, but I think it was back in the Faith Prince days, where Dot's gonna hide in the other room, and
That was so weird.
Tom Arnold's never gonna know she's there. But Jean
But
Smart,
we see her in the background the whole time.
we see her in the
So
background the whole
fucking weird.
time. Jean Smart goes and has full conversations with her, but apparently Tom Arnold's too horny to think
Oh.
about anything else. Now, do we agree that, okay, so Mary McDonnell is like, hey, Jean Smart, how are you going to get him to do whatever you want? And she's like, well, I haven't done that one thing yet. And Dot's like, oh, the one thing. And it's like, what? I don't,
Butt stuff.
but it's something Tom Arnold, like, it just sounds like sex,
It just sounds
actually.
like sex, and I'm kind of
Like,
surprised. I mean,
I'm like,
it's CBS, so like they can't be implying butt stuff. They can't be implying anything racy,
I mean, they
racier
could
than
at
just
least
plain vanilla sex, right? Like,
we could at least be implying some oral, but like we don't even go that far. It really seems like in the scene that they're just talking about sex, and I'm like, what do you think you were talking about doing with him in the last scene
yeah,
when you were like, I want to put my hand, blah blah
down
blah.
your pants and
It's
stroke your penis.
so stupid and bad.
I just made myself throw up a little bit. I'm sorry.
Cool, cool. Look, you and Roseanne Barr have things in common
Oh,
now.
gross.
Ooh. In
Oh,
addition to how your cohort voted. Moving on.
my cohort?
Yeah, your cohort voted just like Roseanne Barr's because you're in the same cohort.
I'm not. You're lying.
You opened the show saying you were a white woman. All right.
Oh, I see. I see. That's what you meant. I thought like I was in the same friend group as Roseanne or something. I had no idea what you were talking about. Yes, I am a white woman, but I did not vote the way Roseanne voted, thankfully. I didn't vote at all, actually. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my God, that face.
I just wanted to
Oh,
know where we were going with it. I was like, have we identified what state you live in and whether or not your vote mattered? Do we need to? Who knows? But we then get this terrible scene where Ellie has silly hair and a red ball
oh.
gown on.
She has like
She
weird
should
little
look like,
girl hair.
yes, she should look like she's at the fucking Met or something, right? Like Jean Smart is decked out for this scene in maybe one of her nicest like clothing things because it's not weird. The
Right.
hair thing,
She looks like Baby Jane, like
and
the child actor Baby
because
Jane.
they're talking about like what fetishy shit, because
What
CBS
fantasy they're going to play out.
right. CBS in the 90s or fucking television in the 90s. The kinky meant dressing up and some sort of inappropriate power play. I I mean the healthiest would probably be the lady cop, but this, they're going to go through the ideas. And like one of them is she's a Girl Scout. Oh my God, no. Raish comes over. Fuck, why did you make me watch the show? Raish comes over and is like, hey, what are you guys going to fuck this stuff up? And they're like, no, we're not. And then he's like, is Ellie mad? She like fucked her biggest rival or something. And Ellie turns and glares at Dot, and Dot's like, I didn't tell him. And Raish is like, I knew you'd do it. And I'm like, well, yes, they were saying we're going to leave and have sex in the hallway at that scene. So it's very strange of what they are doing here now on Valentine's Day. We forgot
doesn't this happen in the next episode? What you're describing?
No, this is Valentine's Day.
No, I mean the scene with Raish and I don't know. Okay, never mind.
No, I think it's right now.
Okay. But he doesn't come in while
not while Tom Arnold's there. He comes over before or something to try to stop them from sabotaging it. Or he's just confused. Yeah, money.
Yeah.
But then Ellie's like, well, why don't you shut the fuck up? The Girl Scouts of America are gonna fucking have your ass in court. And it's just like, so Raish
McDonald says, I didn't tell her.
Yeah. So cool. I assume that I'm gonna assume you aren't a Girl Scout after you're about the age of 13. So yeah, that's where we're going now.
Gross.
Just think though, 25% of the men who worked on this show were just like, that's so fucking cool. Like,
I watched a lot of TV growing up, and like this idea of men dating younger women and underage girls was everywhere.
Yeah.
Until
really
recently.
Very recently. And
so like I'm not surprised that it's in this, but I bet if you watched back any sitcom from the 90s, if you watched Spin City, if you watched, I don't know about, probably not your guy, Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer actually has an episode where a 22-year-old hits on him and he spends the episode trying to figure out if he's going to go out with her.
Well, so that's a 22-year-old, so that's a little bit different.
Yes,
that's
but
legal,
no, I mean,
but
and not like
not a minor
skirting the legal. It's not libertarian legal, which is weird because it's Kelsey Grammer. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, yes, it's everywhere. It's really gross. That's actually, I mean,
I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying like it got past CBS's, standards check.
I don't think. I bet it got. It
would have got past. It would have got past Fox. It would have got past ABC. It would have got past anybody. Yeah.
Anybody. Yeah. I think the closest you would have gotten to not passing it would have actually been ABC because of the Disney connection.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
And they just are like,
when did Disney buy ABC, or when did they? Was that in the 90s?
Was it in the 90s? I think it was like 97, but the Disney ABC relationship goes back to the 60s.
So ABC Group, 1996.
But ABC was always a little tamer, right? I mean, CBS was tamer, but ABC was like tamer because it was lukewarm, like even more lukewarm than CBS. Like CBS had big hit sitcoms. Wasn't Bash on CBS? Like,
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So we have that line where we skip back. Now we're back to Tom Arnold being there. Gene Smart trying to seduce him with really gross, like
he's like a girl lost in the woods, and he's a lumberjack.
She's a wood nymph.
Okay.
She was going to do Girl Lost in the Woods, but then I think it didn't. She instead did Wood Nymph.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So that was Standards and Practices saying no, and then like, but she has such a cute Shirley Temple voice, and they're just like, no.
And she's got little girl
The,
vaudeville
the hair,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah, like baby Jane. Or like a one of those porcelain dolls. Like
Yeah.
it's really weird hair. Anyway, so we have to suffer through this scene where she's playing out this fantasy, or they're working on the fantasy together. They're building it together, and Ellie keeps like leaving to get things from Mary McDonald to ask her how it's going, even though she's 5 feet away and she can hear everything that's happening. But this is also like they were supposed to go on a double date with Dot and somebody else, and this is where we get that little like
Yeah.
joke
I was
thing
gonna bring that back.
where she says, "No, I thought we could stay in and, have a little fun at my best friend's house." Like really weird. Like in my mind, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of funny to those of us who have noticed that we've never seen Ellie's apartment again." There's no way that was the intention. Um
Um,
Very strange. So they're doing this role play thing. I forget even how it ends. Mary McDonald's just hanging out. She confronts him.
she confronts him. So she's like, she says, "You're keeping a secret from me," and he's like, "You're right, I am." And then he starts to say something, and she goes, "You're Nancy Gerber Hill." Mary McDonald leaps out and goes, Tom Arnold goes,
No, you weren't
"You
supposed to say
weren't
anything.
supposed, you broke your NDA." And Gene Smart's like, "Fuck you, you were about to say it." He was like, "I was just gonna say I'm not really a soccer coach." They have a big blow up.
How do they get
He's
out of the NDA thing?
he's like, "You're gonna go fucking sue her and tell everybody you're Nancy Garber Hill and never sell another fucking book again, you
Oh, okay.
idiot."
That's
And
pretty
he's like,
smart.
"I guess not."
That's
And
pretty smart.
so, and they're like, "So everything's gonna be fine." And he's like, "Yeah, we're all cool. Let's just forget this ever happened."
Yeah,
And then before he goes, Tom Arnold goes over to Gene Smart and she's like, "I know you fucking hate me, but when are you gonna want to fuck me again?" And she's like, "2 weeks." And he's like, "Right on."
gross.
Better show, the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. That's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode.
There might be another punchline for Mary McDonald. I think they like walk around the apartment while the like executive producer credits come up like they're a different show, because we've been having the fucking freeze frames of deer in the headlights of just misery before. Okay, next
Next episode, the final episode. Thank God. We made it.
we made it, entitled "The Family
The
Jewels."
family jewels. Very stupid. I didn't realize until obviously the end of the episode that this was part of some CBS promotion.
What?
You
I
did you
didn't watch
watch?
I didn't watch all the
Oh,
commercials on this one.
oh
What,
well, we'll talk about it at the end though. Then I don't want to spoil it for you.
did all of the shows have a fake cameo or something
Um, yes,
from the same person?
or it was mentioned.
Why would they do that?
I'll tell you at the end.
Okay, thank you. Cool, because at that moment I was like, this show could fucking turn this around in the most amazing way ever, and it
Yeah.
shits the bed.
So let's just get into
No,
that really quick.
we can wait. I
Okay,
I'd rather
we can
it
wait.
be a pleasant surprise for the end
Great.
of the episode.
Okay. So we start this episode with Mary McDonnell walking down the hallway with her mother. They are going to her mother's home, her apartment. And we have been saying since that episode, why aren't we seeing Ellie's apartment? Ellie lives in the mother's building. Why is Ellie always sleeping at Dot's house? What is going on? Um, Dot excuses herself from her mother as they're walking down the hall, says, "I'm going to go talk to Ellie." And I was like, holy shit, they made a new set. Fucking A. I was so excited. She knocks on the door. She opens the door because people in Manhattan apparently leave their doors unlocked. And Ellie is tied to a chair inside her apartment.
That is fine because we are going to basically establish that Ellie has a string of random men coming in to fuck her all the time.
Yes.
So
So Dot is not surprised that Ellie is tied up to a chair with her mouth bound as well. I don't know if it's with duct tape or what. I don't think so because that would be difficult. But she's like, "Oh my God. You've got a man over. You're on a date. I'm so sorry. And she goes in and she starts like walking around anyway. Oh, is he still here? And Ellie is like, "Hmm." And she finally removes the gag from her mouth and she's like, I'm being robbed. In walks a handsome gentleman. I do not know his name. I don't have the cast list pulled up. Um, in like he's got like long, shiny, slick back hair that's kind of flowy and pretty. A
He looks
turtleneck,
like an
a
abusive
blazer.
gynecologist on Melrose Place.
Ew. Um, he's got an English accent, we find out. He's very sophisticated, but he's holding a gun to Dot, saying, give me all of your stuff. I'm here to rob you. And he's very reasonable about it. And I think that could have been played more for comedy because Dot does respond like, "Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me, but you can have my credit card and forge my name." And he's like, "No, I'll just take your jewels." And so she starts taking off her jewelry, but they have this like very polite, pleasant
They
exchange.
talk about literature.
They talk about Jane Austen and the new Pride and Prejudice or whatever that he's got to get home to see. um I don't know. And it's all very strange, but he tells her that he has to tie her up, and then we maybe commercial break and then cut back to the two of them back to back.
Or do we do credits because we bring back the titles? This one, I think we might do
Oh,
titles.
okay.
We get back to them back to back. We then get, when was the episode where they were in the kitchen together? Episode 3, maybe?
Something like that.
We've
Three or
been
four.
saying the show needs to fucking figure out physical comedy bits for these two to do together. Well, they did, but it was so bad that
Not
they
successful.
fucking cut it up. They're scooching their way over to the phone so Dot can call her mom with her shoes because they're Louis Vuitton heels and they're the one
Gucci.
of Gucci, sorry, one of a kind. Comes back a couple times. So, or one time. So they call mom. She's like, "We've been kidnapped. Call the
We've been
police.
robbed. Come. Or yeah, call the police. And mom is like, "Oh, I've got another call, dear. I'll be right with you." And
And
then
they're freaking. Yeah.
and they're freaking out. And then she bursts through the door with a giant gun. This is
Oh,
not Jane Meadows, is it? This is a
no,
different
it's
actor.
Joyce Meadows, I
Yeah.
believe. But yes, so once again, despite us discovering she was a garbage white woman, um, she's the best performance on the show.
Yeah.
She's delightful. At least, I mean, the bit where they're making fun of a homeless woman and her
Uh,
it is,
oh, that's right. I
yeah,
left that out. That was in the hallway in the beginning.
that was again, what demographic is fucking CBS going for here?
What
Hateful.
again, back in the day when it was okay to hate homeless people, to demonize them, it was fine.
Isn't that
It
today
is Jane
though?
Meadows still.
Jane Meadows, not
Jane
Joyce Meadows.
Meadows.
That was her, yeah. And then she bursts in, blah blah blah. I got the gun. She's doing fine. They make a joke about how,
How Ellie's got a string of men. Like, I'm surprised this hasn't
yeah,
happened to you before. Yeah.
and yes, and so Dot had asked how the guy got in, and
Ellie's like, what are you
Ellie,
talking about? I invited him over.
I was getting fucking drunk at the Ritz Carlson or something. Like,
Yeah, she has
they're
this
gonna
English
get
Carlton.
sued. I'm like, come on. You fucking wish. You fucking
Yeah.
wish they watched this show. Um,
You
she's
wish
like,
they cared.
it was like, she's like, it's noon and I ain't fucked anybody yet today. So I was like, come on, Brit. And then he robbed me. And mom's like, yeah. And then later on, Jane Randolph's is just like, wow, yeah, like, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
string of men, and she just
Just string of
listens to
men.
Ellie fuck all the time,
Yeah.
which could have been its own episode or a recurring bit in a number of episodes. But as we know, this show does not have the subplot. They have not gotten to that in their screenwriting for fucking TV hacks yet. So we then cut to Ellie and Dot at Dot's apartment drinking. Dot's apartment, I believe, is going to have different furniture that we are not really going to notice. It's very strange. We'll talk about it when we get there. But it's now actually time for this hellish, unfunny, but not as bad as last episode to start. It just has some words.
Really quickly, while they're still in the apartment, Ellie goes into her room to get something and starts screaming, and Mom like brandishes her gun again. And it turns out that she had 6 years worth of Valium stored in her bathroom or bedroom.
She brings out a bag, yeah.
And he has taken it all.
Yes. So there's
my Valium comeback. Yeah.
Yeah. The call forward. We then hear that Ellie has a fucking cat who has heartworm medication.
Yes.
Which Ellie takes. R.I.P. Schrodinger's cat. Now we're at the apartment, Dot's apartment. We will not, as far as I can determine, return to Ellie's apartment. Okay, you're in agreement. We will discuss that later.
Okay.
Okay. Ellie's freaking out, drinking. Dot is sitting very calmly. Ellie's like, why the fuck are you being so calm? Dot's like, we survived it. All we lost were some possessions. We can afford to, we're insured. We've got, our lives.
Except she's like freaking out because the first piece of jewelry she takes off is
family heirloom.
An heirloom. That's okay.
Well,
whatever.
You know what?
And Jane Meadows doesn't seem to be upset by it. Mom doesn't seem to be upset.
Well, Mom's gone now. Mom doesn't come back.
Well, but she had been there and she knew that the jewelry got stolen. I don't know. Whatever.
So then Sonny Boy comes in, not in a soccer outfit, or is he in a soccer outfit? I don't know.
No, he's in his button-down shirt, braces, and khaki pants.
And Dot runs over to him screaming about how
she's almost guess what happened to me. Yeah. She gets dramatic when the son comes in the room. And he is very attentive. What happened? Oh my God, you could have been killed. I'm so glad you're alive. Da 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 da. And Ellie, this is so fucking bizarre. This whole plot line is really fucking weird. Is like, oh, I want that. And Dot says no, thinking that she's talking about her son. She goes, no, I want that mother-son thing. And the son is like, you nasty. And she's like, no, I want this, relationship, this unconditional love and support and I want that. I want to have a baby.
Yes. Mary McDonnell and the son will continue to sit as though they're on their 6th date. Like they've never
been this affectionate.
They've never been this affectionate, and I don't know. Emily's not giving away whether or not she agrees with my way too touchy thing, but last episode they were reading newspapers together type thing. Like we have established. Well, no, we really actually haven't. They're now trying something else, right?
Have they ever been in a situation that was so dire though? Like he's responding in that way and she's responding in this way because she could have been killed because he had a gun and da 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 da. So it is more of a emotional reaction.
Yes.
But it's awkward. The touchy-feely thing didn't really bother me, except it was awkward because they're sitting. It's like in a play, right? You have to play to the audience. They're playing to the camera, which is directly in front of them. So they're arms are over one another, but they're not looking at each other really.
No, it looks like she should be sitting on his lap. It looks like,
It's very weird. I
can understand why Ellie doesn't think it's fair, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because this whole time that she's relaying what happened to her son, Ellie's like, I need a hug too. Yeah. But then she reveals that she's feeling some kind of way and wants a child. And Mary McDonnell, again, she's not dumb in this episode, but for some reason she's willing to.
She's great.
She's willing to play along with this.
Hello.
get her off of her son's back.
Do you want me to send you the article about men just, the American society basically just being super upset that they can't expect women to just, be able to be like, well, you get to have a fucking kid. Shut the fuck up. You should be happy having a kid. What's wrong with you?
We can talk about this off the pod.
Cool. But yes, so I think that Mary McDonnell is doing the cultural, well, this is you finally becoming a real woman thing.
Oh, maybe.
You're coming into the fold, you're joining the 62%.
And you're growing up. I mean, I think it could also come to like you're finally settling down and growing up. Except that she's going to help her have a child in a not very mature way, but by auditioning men.
Yes.
To be the father.
Yes. And we then get a montage sequence that now I have been watching some of the commercials. Did you notice Jason Biggs?
I did not notice Jason Biggs, but I noticed Amanda Peet on the last
Amanda
episode.
Peet.
I love Amanda Peet.
Yes. There's also, and I forgot about this, and it's actually hilarious that it exists because I don't think they did another one. It is Kimberly Williams Paisley and George Newbern, who played the married couple in Father of the Bride, in a Hallmark commercial as a couple.
Cute.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm saying is there are charismatic actors who want money right now and are willing to do commercial. Presumably, having 7 lines on a fucking CBS sitcom would pay
two
better.
Lines. 2 lines.
2 lines. Hey, it's flame broiled. It's because it's flame broiled, is what Big says.
Aww.
So, instead we get nobody.
Montage of nobodies, and they are mostly attractive men. Again, going back to why the fuck did she want to fuck Tom Arnold, who she is drooling over. But Mary McDonnell's checklist of acceptable men does not include being hot necessarily.
Right.
They also have to be sophisticated. They have to have a good job. They have to be interested in the arts. They have to, they have to have these more high society qualifications as well.
Ooh, it's a good show. Stop saying it's a bad show. It's so smart.
So they had the last guy that they interview is this again. He kind of looks similar to the robber from the previous episode. He's handsome. He's French. He's sophisticated. And Mary McDonnell is very taken with him. I would love to watch that show. A nice little romantic comedy show. And for some reason, maybe because Dot is interested, Ellie is not interested. That's where she draws the line, apparently, with men is when her best friend is interested. What a gal. And then we're interrupted by David Raich.
For what?
No? I don't know. Is he not in this episode?
Is he not? I don't think he's in it. Stefano's
in it. Oh, Stefano shows up. That's
Why
right.
Is he even there?
I don't think there's an explanation.
But anyway, so they talk. Maybe it is a work thing that Mary McDonnell disappears for some reason. And Ellie's like, I just cannot fucking find anybody hot to fuck. And Stefano's like, well, as an Italian
gay man, it is my duty. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I want to watch this show. They start going up the stairs, and then about halfway there, they're like, no.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
that was the funniest part of the episode, but it still could have been funnier. Like I didn't laugh out loud, but yeah. I could have. Yeah. I could have in a different snenario. Yeah, if it was set up differently. If Ellie was more likable or less likable, I don't know.
3 scenes together, let's say. And They had that whole episode where they had a feud. We've forgotten about that because I think
Oh yeah.
that was in the Faith Prince
That was in the
universe.
Faith Prince universe, but it also was like one disagreement because they were wearing the same outfit, and that was
Yeah.
it. Like it wasn't even worthy of being
So
mentioned.
yeah. So it's they've always I mean they just they don't it's not like they work together, but again, this would be a good show.
Yeah,
This would be like the hijinks these two could get up to in not high society, but in the New York fashion scene or something.
yeah,
This is like a Mary or no, this is Kim Cattrall left Sex in the City to remake Green Card, where she marries a hot young gay guy, and
yeah.
they're doing all this stuff, and there are these
I would watch that. I would watch that. That
great
sounds
fucking show.
great.
It's delightful. It's
Let's write that pilot.
delightful. You got it. Okay. So, but they don't go through with it. We might cut to something else. Oh, we then are going to cut to Mary McDonald. Oh, it's time for the next episode to start. We don't have subplots. We just have, you know,
Very weird, distinct points where different things start happening. So, in
yes,
order to test Ellie's skills and experience as a mother, Mary
yes,
McDonald has agreed to babysit the neighbor's baby
yes,
while the parents go out for the evening or go away for the weekend, I think.
yes. Or no, like a week. They cut it short because they miss the baby so much when we're going to reset the stakes. I am actually going to regard the video because I feel like and I was not paying, I mean, other than my eyes refusing to close and spare me, I was not paying that much attention, but I swear at this point in the movie or in the show, it starts looking like it's in Ellie's apartment, but it's not. It's in Mary McDonald's apartment, but they shoot it in such a like the furniture just looks different. Once
Hmm.
Ellie's alone in the apartment, the furniture all looks different.
Weird.
And
I didn't notice.
I think it might just be we never look at that couch in the same way or something, but like, no, we like just the angles of it. I mean, you know, whatever doesn't it? We talked about this that this, if they did actually were doing good physical comedy, having long shots would be good for it. This episode doesn't have long shots of the apartment during the baby scene,
Hmm.
probably because they're like, we got to focus on the baby. We got to focus on the fact that we are putting a real baby through this fucking scene, which is
Yeah.
a vibe. Um,
Yeah. So
so
so she's having to deal with the baby. She's oh my God, the baby's crying, and Mary McDonnell is having to tell her what to do every step of the way. Oh, the baby's crying because it's hungry. Just feed it the bottle. And then there's a comedy beat like, here's the nipple. What? So stupid, so dumb. And then uh, she's trying to put the baby to sleep, but like rock the baby to sleep, and she's complaining. Mary McDonald not in the scene anymore. I don't know where she
Mary
went.
Donald, I believe, goes out on a date with the French dude. I think that
Ooh,
is sort of
feeding
canon.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, and,
Um,
it feeds this thing where she has a dream later, but she's complaining to the baby like I just want you to go to sleep. I just want you to go to sleep. I'm supposed to be going to do all these fun things. I forget exactly what it was that she was like some
was it like a
premiere of
fashion
something,
thing or a premiere?
fashion thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But she's like, she's getting resentful of this baby that's not even hers. And it turns into a dream sequence where she has Nellie, her daughter is a teenager, going on a date with Stefano, who's a young
Who,
greaser.
yes. And who will
And
break the fourth wall to wink at us later.
but it's a dream, so that makes sense. It
Yeah.
can do that. Um,
I do want to put a pin in something. Just
yeah.
want to time out for a second. An episode of the Stefano and Ellie had the baby show.
Mhm.
They are at a fashion show and they're getting in trouble for having the baby there. I would like you to then think of all the ensuing hijinks or any award show. because you would have the equal energy of the enraged parent, but you would have the added energy that they would both probably have like partners who would be part of this wonderful show.
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
also say we never met the kid's dad.
Which kid's dad? Oh,
Uh,
in the dream? Yeah.
no, no,
Uh,
no. I mean the teenage boy. We never met his dad. I thought for sure we were going to meet his dad in this series, and we never did. We never met Mary McDonnell's ex-husband.
didn't we meet him in like the second episode?
Mm-mm.
He's dead.
Maybe.
He's dead. No, he is dead, and she inherited the company from him.
That's right. I thought she got it in the divorce. We need to write a show Bible for this show.
Clearly.
And a pilot with the Kim
Yeah.
Cattrall green card thing. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe not her, but we can find somebody else who would be also good. Um, yeah, so she's having this dream. Her daughter's going out on a date. She's kind of dressed very comedy, like old lady.
Yeah.
Um,
Like Mama from Mama's
like
house.
yeah, like from Mama's
From
family.
Mama's family.
Hair and curlers. Why do you get to go have any fun? I used to be fun. I used to have fun, blah, 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 blah. And then we get a cameo from Dot and her French boyfriend. And Nellie's like, why can't you be cool like Aunt Dot? And she's like, I used to be cool, I used to be fun, blah, 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 blah. You won't let me. And she's like, I'm young. I get to have all the fun now, blah, blah, blah. But it's just weird and silly because Dot and Ellie go out and do shit all the time and have fun, and Dot has a child. There's no reason that Ellie should be. I mean, if you don't want a kid, you don't want a kid. That's fine. But there's no reason why she should be spinning out about not being able to have fun anymore when she has empirical proof right in front of her that you can have a child and have fun. Her best friend for 20 years. I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't like it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. She wakes up, the baby's gone. Mary McDonald's like, oh, the parents cut their trip short because they missed the baby, so they took it home. Is that it?
That's it.
Nope. Ding dong.
Oh, God. I think the son comes in for a second too. Isn't somebody else there? Maybe
the
Raish.
son answers the door, and there are two officers at the door. And he says, again, kind of funny, Mom, the police are here. What did you do? Kind of funny, almost. They come in. I had completely forgotten about that other plot about them being robbed. They have a bag. Ladies, we found your stolen jewelry. Here it is. Da 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 da. And they leave. The women go through the bag. First thing they pull out, a string of black pearls. They had made a joke earlier that we missed about Elizabeth Taylor having her jewels stolen. They recognize these black pearls as the ones belonging to Liz Taylor. And they're like, again, funny. This could have been funnier. This was funny when they're like, maybe we should call the police and tell them they're not ours. And then they're like, officer, come back, very quietly. Oh,
Again,
they didn't come back.
The two of them doing physical comedy or doing, a bit. Like,
a bit
we've
together.
Never figured it out. Yeah, but
this is funny. It could have been funnier. Whatever.
It could have been great. Continue.
And they're like, oh no, I guess we have to keep these. Ding dong, another, but the son doesn't answer the door. The door just opens.
Yeah.
We don't see who it is.
No, we do not.
But we hear the beautiful dulcet tones of Elizabeth Taylor. I believe those belong to me, she says. Something like that. And they're like, oh, Miss Taylor, blah, 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 blah. And they're, again, the camera is on the two, Dot and Ellie. We never see Elizabeth Taylor. She says her famous white diamonds line, these have always brought me luck. And she grabs the black pearls, at which point we see a disembodied hand come down and take the pearls from them. And they're just kind of in shock. Okay. First, my point. Having a celebrity cameo, this is not, right? AbFab was able to get away with it after a while because it gained traction. It gained traction by gay people. It gained traction by people in the fashion world. And they were suddenly it was like an explosion of cameos. Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, eventually McCartney, Stella McCartney. Like, these celebrity cameos happened throughout like probably season middle of season 2 on, tons of them. It would have been great. It would have been a great way to end this show. So they are left in shock. Then we get the credits. But then I waited. I waited. And I was like, we've never had an establishing shot before. What is this? It's a different house. I recognize it immediately. Fran Drescher, as the nanny, walks down the stairs. Whatever his name is, her, I don't know if they're married at this point in the show. He gets off the phone and he's like, oh, thank God. Liz finally found her black pearls. So now I can get to sleep. I've just cast her in my new play and she's been looking for these things, da 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 da. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing. Did I just walk into it? Like, did they just start recording? Like, did I just catch the beginning of an episode of The Nanny? This is fucking weird. But again, to Rosie O'Donnell, who guest starred in 2 episodes of The Nanny as a cab driver or something. She gets off the phone with Elizabeth Taylor somehow, like a car phone, and is like, I don't even work here anymore, or some, like, it was some weird thing. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Then, while we're watching the credits, a tiny little box appears in the middle of the screen, and it is Fran Drescher and Elizabeth Taylor. Thank you for going on this journey with me to find my black pearl, blah, 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 blah. I looked it up. It was some, like, advertisement masquerading as entertainment throughout the evening of episodes of these various sitcoms where they were looking for her pearls to advertise her new perfume, Black Pearls. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I cannot believe that I sat through it.
You didn't sat through the Edge of Duck Patrol, where the guy does the fire extinguisher gag.
Duck Patrol sucked, man.
Yeah, well, at least
it wasn't funny. It wasn't good. David Tennant didn't even save it.
It was cozy. Shut up. It was cozier than this. Okay, so, and you thought David Fairbanks was hot.
Who?
The buff dude.
Oh, I didn't think he was hot, but it was a little something for the eyeballs, I guess.
Okay, little skinny Tennant didn't do it. Okay,
I just, you have to get off my tip because you were sending me messages about Lee Pace's dick, and one got deleted. Sir, I don't even want to know what that was, sir.
We watched. Hey, do we want to end the episode, or do you want to hear about somebody else's hog? Because
no. Let's
the Kevin Bacon thing. No, we're actually going to call back to the Kevin Bacon thing. Kevin Bacon either did or did not show his hog in 65-year-old Kevin Bacon. Did he whip out the retired hog? But he loved showing his hog for a few years. He did in Stir of Echoes. So last night at movie night, we watched Possession, which I had joked has Sam Neill's hog in it. You can tell why Kevin Bacon shows off his hog.
Okay.
Not really sure what Sam Neill was thinking that was going to do for him.
Ewan McGregor likes to, too.
Well, McGregor likes to, too. Yeah.
Anyway, this is not a podcast about men's penises. This is a podcast about one season wonders and blunders that you have been listening to. Onesies. We're wrapping up season 20. Andrew, what is happening for season 21?
Let me get the title right. We will be watching. Hold on, I gotta do season 9 of Three's Company, also known as the one season spin-off Three's a Crowd.
I cannot wait for Three's a Crowd. Does that take place in Santa Monica, California?
Does it take place in Santa Monica, California?
Three's Company does.
Santa Monica, California. Here we go. And, well, yeah, because it's on the same fucking set. Isn't it?
Oh, is it? I've never seen it. I have no idea.
You've never seen? No, because it when it reran, they reran it as Three's Company.
Oh, I didn't know.
So when I first saw this, I was watching the last season of Three's Company in reruns, but I missed the last episode, but they didn't show it in reruns or whatever. And then all of a sudden we come back, and Three's Company is now John Ritter Mary Calderette and Robert Mandan as her fucking angry father. Jessica Walter plays her mother.
Ooh, I'm very excited for
Fingers
this.
fucking crossed. And we will be doing double features because it is a 22 episode
Ooh,
season.
all right. I am so excited for this. Three's a crowd. This is going to be redonk, redonk, donk, 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 donk. Andrew,
Oh,
yes.
sorry. Three's Company 2 because that I'm looking at the Wikipedia. It was
Oh,
Three's
gotcha.
Company 2. Okay. Sorry,
Wild.
continue.
I look forward to watching all 22 episodes with you, Andrew.
In
Thank you for watching
in a single sitting.
in a single sitting. I'm going to watch every single one. I'm going to take detailed notes.
Notes
And
will
I
return.
appreciate you watching this 13 episode run of High Society.
If
And not watching any of the ad fab clips I send you. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
it's complicated. I don't like watching video clips on my phone. I
Fair
don't
enough.
understand you young people. And by that, I mean Mrs. Andrew, who is 2 months younger than me. I don't. It just. Do you have headphones in all the time that you can
Yeah.
sit and watch? Okay, I
Yeah.
don't do that, so I can't sit and chill for 92 seconds in just any moment. All right.
Okay, let's wrap
Anyway,
this up.
okay.
End your rant, old man. I'm off your lawn. Damn. Okay. Thank you for listening, everybody. We will see you next time when we start season 21 with Three's a Crowd. Woo! Andrew, I'll see you in Television Land.
See you in Television Land, Emily.